what's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Talks with Kalai, right? Peace. Peace is the topic. Now, we hear a lot of people saying, I want peace. I want peace in my life. I want a peace of mind. Now, peace is very hard. It's very hard to attain. And personally, for me, judging from my side of the fence, I would also say that a lot of us, past experience as well, a lot of us have put ourselves in position where we don't want peace, or where peace is not, entirely a part of. And saying you want peace and putting in the work to get peace, two totally different things. We have cultivated so much and allowed so much negative things within part of our daily lives, work lives, relationship, that we don't want to put any work to actually attain peace, because it's too much work. It's too much of sacrifices. It's too much of you might be befriending some people, you might have a lock off some people, and we don't want to do those things, So what do? We adapt, we conform. If somebody says something about it, we try to justify why we're doing it, and we just kind of continue in the process now, boy. So when it is you realize or you meet or encounter somebody, and I actually said this in one of my past stories a couple of weeks back, when you actually encounter somebody who has put in the work. Now, peace is a never-ending journey, because society always changing. But when it is you meet somebody who has actually put in the work, who understands their value, who understands their worth, who understands and have committed to, I really not for all this negative thing around me, you would find that they're harsh, or that they're cold, or that they're bitter. And just like I said in the story that I posted a couple of weeks ago, it's not that they're bitter, it's not that they're cold, it's not that they're harsh. They have reached a point in their lives where they're not going to allow anything of the sort to interfere with it in a negative way. And we have been going through our lives, dealing with things, dealing with people, and just justifying it, making excuses and adapting to it, and then we want to know why it is we don't want peace. If it is we really were to put in the work to maintain peace or gain peace, I am telling you, you're going to lose a lot of friends, you're going to a lot of family members as well, people who close to you, a lot of relationships are going to be separated, because it's a lot of work to do. It's really a lot of work to do, and one of the ways that I would say you could attain that is being by yourself, right? Because we going through life every day, and we so caught up with what society has to offer, what society has to bring. A lot of us actually forget our true nature, and we are not in tune with ourselves. I be honest, we are not in tune with ourselves. And there are certain things that we like, or we would know that we like and that we dislike, but in the same breath, we are allowing it to happen. You understand where I'm coming from? So we are placing ourselves in position to allow these things to happen to us. And most of them, we actually do have full control over it. We have the power, we have the authority to say, no, I'm not on this, or no, I don't want to go down that road. But peer pressure, influence, emotions, all these things are considered factors. They play a big role in the part of keeping us where we are. You know what I mean? So you need to, the best advice I can give people is try and, I'm not saying to break up. If you're in a relationship, I'm not saying to break up, but if it is you are a single person right now, look within yourself real deep. Like, actually understand the things that you like, actually understand the things that you don't like. Make up your mind that if it were to happen to you, that you're not going to tolerate it. Don't care what people say, don't care that people say you too hard, or you should have let that slide, because the old saying goes, what you allow, what will continue. And we take that for granted. We actually do take that for granted. And on the relationship side, that's the personal side, right? Because once it is you're by yourself, and you're praying, and you're fasting, and you're meditating, and you're doing all these necessary things to actually be in tune with yourself, eventually you will find peace, right? On the relationship side, when it is you now meet somebody, and I'm not going too deep into this one, but I'm just going to brush it off on the top. When it is you now meet somebody, you're now linking with them, you're now vibing with them. You see that there? That is the true persona. No matter if they try to be fake, you would pick up certain things, right? And a lot of the times, they do certain things that don't sit well with us, and what we tell ourselves, well, nobody perfect, people is make mistakes, people is lie, so I will forgive them. I understand all of that, but here the thing, you would realize as you grow older that there are certain things, right, we actually have control over, and we just choose not to do it. We just choose not to do it, and we keep brushing it off and making excuses. There are things that we have full control over, right? I'll give you an example. Lying. Everybody does lie. I just lie. Everybody does lie. But here the thing. Why do we lie? What is the reason for lying? The reason for lying is because we don't want the other person to know if it is we do something or if it is we say something, right? We understand that, right? 99% of the time, whatever it is that they do or whatever it is that they say, it was a choice. It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. They knew they were going to lie to you subconsciously even before, or consciously, depending if they're ready to give up about it, right? But they know what they were going to do. They know, right? And things like that we allow to happen because why? People are got to forgive them, this and that. You can't forgive somebody and not be a part of their life. You can forgive somebody and still talk to them, right? So what you allow is what will continue. That's what you're settling for, right? And you see, once it is you have that mentality, once it is you have cultivated that factor within your personal life, I'm not saying that you would never find peace, but the journey will be longer to find peace, and it will be even harder because now you have been embedded with how society is operate and how people is operate, and you don't want nobody to say you're too hard or you should have get them a blind. No. Peace requires a lot of sacrifice. That is the main thing for peace. You see, sacrifice, everything else will come after, All the wisdom, all the knowledge, all them things will come after. You see the sacrificing part? That is where the hard work is. And we all know sacrificing is hard because there are times we will have to give up things and people that we think we don't want to let go, or we think we can't do without, and that is untrue. Just I may leave it, especially for me, that is untrue. When it is you find that state of mind, you would see that I didn't need that person, or I didn't need to do that, or I didn't need to say that, right? You're always bouncing it back with a positive mindset. Any negative situation that come your way, if you have no choice but to deal with it, you're going to handle it positive. You ain't going to fight fire with fire. You will depress the situation, and trust me, it's a good feeling. Really and truly is a good feeling, because it's like your mind is be so at peace. It is be so calm that you see people getting on and talking and this and that and quarreling, and like you just there like nonchalant, like everything just going through the next years. You know what I mean? Because your mind don't have time for that chaos again. Your mind don't have time for that drama again. It gave up on that. And you have been doing it for so long. Your mind now, because your mind controls your body, yeah? Your mind controls your body. So you have been doing that for so long that even subconsciously is like, yo, you know what? I don't have time for that. And you're going away because it has now become a part of you. You understand where I'm coming from? So don't allow things to continue that you don't like. Don't settle for things, right, that not sitting well with you. Understand your value and understand your worth. Because I'm telling you, when it is you find that peace, and I am still working on it. I am still working on it individually. But when it is you start going through that process and you find that peace, it's like nobody can really stand in your way. And I think that is something that everybody would want in their life. For nobody to stand in their way or nothing. So, yeah.